Scott, can you check your email for a link to YouTube? Okay. As we are streaming now. And try that. So everything sounds good in Zoom. One thing we didn't do was an instrument. How about before you go to YouTube, you hit play on CD1 and find some music?
I can have something out on the piano piece.
Oh, that would be even better. We'd have to turn on some microphones. Nope. But why don't you enable the piano microphones? It does, but did we plug it in? Yeah, the piano hasn't been working for a while, right. Oops. Okay, can you enable it's not plugged in? Piano high is plugged in. Okay, we'd like to hear it on the speakers.
Very faint, but I am getting signal. Weird.
Can we hear it over the speakers?
It's going to me. That's not very loud at all.
Okay, 1 or 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, main mix is good.
Yeah. And main mix is on, and I got
This is going to send it to the
yeah,
video.
but I'm more worried about looking at this too. Make sure that this has no signal.
I don't know, I think we should move the blanket a little more. Did you flip it up at all? Okay. Scott, how does the piano sound? Yep. Yep. Yes?
Yes, so on the Zoom meeting, the audio is spectacular, clear, and silent. No hiss. In the YouTube, in the streaming, there is a constant slight hiss.
Okay.
So I don't know why, but it is. In the Zoom meeting, it seems that the piano and everything is more present, like right in the foreground, you can hear it clearly. And in the YouTube video, everything sounds a little more distant. It's really odd.
It could be that I just need to mute myself and like some things are going like this this meeting we have. But I'm muted, I thought. Okay, I can't get this window to pop up. There we go. Unmute. I'm muted. Okay, I will mute myself. So let us know, Scott, if it sounds any different.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's there. Just I need to alt tab over to it. That machine is muted. I don't think there's any such thing. And the only sound that would be coming through on Zoom is if a microphone on one of the participants is unmuted. The meeting itself has no organic sound.
Scott, if the hiss is like in all cases, like if it's constant.
Yeah. So what I did was I muted the Zoom meeting. So Scott probably can't. See, he can't hear me now. So now if you play, then we have to wait 20 seconds and then he'll hear it.
I think a slight hiss is acceptable.
Yeah. Oops, what did I do? I just went to the chat. I'm on chat too. Nice. Expand. Here we go. Unmute. Okay, so what I did was I muted the meeting in Zoom.
oh, okay, yeah.
But
Okay, yeah, that worked.
but the YouTube is like 30 seconds behind us.
Oh, yes.
So we could play, Dave could start playing, and in 30 seconds you could listen to the YouTube. So we've got,
It was loud enough to be a little bit annoying and bothersome, but now it's better. So maybe you muting your other mic inputs helped.
oh yeah, we've got multiple mics going,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Yep. So I think that helped.
Hi, Irene. So we're back to real time.
Back to real time.
Okay, and we can probably pack up that piano. So we had an issue before that the sound was completely garbled, and we got rid of the sound suppression, noise suppression. Okay, so we're good with the piano now. Hi, Irene.
Sounds great. Yeah. The panel sounds pristine and clear. No garbling, no compression, no, no saturation or peaking.
Right,
None of that. It sounds pristine.
just a creak once in a while.
Yeah, sure.
My chair. Maybe your chair, but my chair is creaking.
Oh, I never even complained when my chair creaks. I thought you were complaining with my chair now, so.
No, I just thought of that when I said that. Is Jean able to listen to the YouTube also? I don't even know if she's on.
I don't see her anymore.
No. I mean, this is a pretty good test. We don't have feedback anymore. We had some nasty feedback before. We have an immerse video that we could play. Dave?
Like literally the only thing we haven't tested is the video.
Okay, so why don't I'll play a video.
So we've had everything else.
So let's say you have to read an incredibly long email from your boss that you have to finish before the big meeting starts in 10 minutes. Or you're cramming for an exam the night before, but can't bear to keep your eyes open to read one more textbook chapter. Or you're reviewing a dense legal
Through the mouths of his prophets, God gives his people one final warning. Repent of their sin, or a terrible judgment will happen to them. Will they finally listen? This warning, delivered through the prophets Zephaniah, Nahum, Habakkuk, and Jeremiah, portrays a heartbroken and angry God, whose people have rejected him so many.
How does that sound, Scott? Scott, are you listening to the immerse video? Okay, sorry. Do you want me to mute the Zoom meeting for a minute? Then you have to wait.
Many times that he has no choice but to punish them. The prophetic messages in these books are addressed to the southern kingdom of Judah, which was all that remained of the homeland after the conquest of the northern kingdom of Israel around 722 BC. Will Judah learn from Israel's experience? The Assyrian Empire, which had terrorized God's people for centuries, was beginning to crumble. The book of Nahum portrays the destruction of Nineveh, the capital city of Assyria, as an act of God against a violent and oppressive people. The proud Assyrians, who were thought to be invincible, had been humbled by the justice of God. The prophets are sent by God to remind his people of their covenant obligations. Their only path to a good future lies in living out
So we're talking about Vicky walking in with a Christ candle? So do you think that's wide enough, Scott?
So you're on pastoral, seriously, so I can't.
Pastoral?
Can you please switch to the visual of worship CRC, not pastoral CRC? Yeah, you're now displaying the visual file into the computer, not from the worship, not from the camera.
Stop video. Mute. What does that do? Does that give you the screen that you want?
It's still showing pastoral one to CRC.
Like the words?
No. I can hear you.
You can't hear me.
Words, pastoral one to CRC, WCRC.
Oh.
It's not showing the sanctuary.
So even though worship is pinned,
Fine.
you're not listening to YouTube, are you? I think he's listening to YouTube, which is 20 seconds later.
I, yeah, I just turned YouTube off.
Oh, okay.
He was watching the YouTube.
So are we at real time now?
How to get you back? What happened to my audio? I can't hear you in the
Unmute.
Teams meeting now.
Unmute. Oh, I had my worship muted.
There you go.
Okay, so now you're seeing the pulpit?
So at what point does Scott see me?
Okay, does Scott, when do you see Dave?
Right there.
Now, yeah. Back a step.
Yeah, like basically right to the edge of that second row, I think.
Well, I can see him.
Ceremonial walk in with the Christ candle will be unobserved for 10 feet, and then everybody else will do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, do this, but that's like showing the whole
I don't think it, I think
congregation.
that is fine.
Take a look at what I could do here. I mean, it's a manual, but it's only once.
Yeah.
So I can move this wherever we want. And then I can just follow her up to the
We
pulpit
can literally
like
aim the
this.
camera right at that door.
and do that.
Okay.
Now that's going to be jumpy for a lot of people.
I don't think it's worth it.
Okay,
If we really
so if we
wanted
just,
to, we could literally point a camera right at that door. Yeah, we don't.
so we could do this.
Yeah, I like that.
Which is,
And that's the second row of chairs is when she comes in.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
Okay,
cool.
okay, how about if I stop the YouTube and the stream end?